Okay, Brian, I'm going to open up with a kind of a fun question. I think one that's we've been asking some of the players, just a fun, lighthearted question. Most famous person in your phone contact. Who is it for you?
Do I have to reveal?
It must be a big hitter.
Probably Jake Kidd or Steph Curry.
Nice. Very cool. Basketball. I kind of had a hunch. I just thought I'd ask a fun question because you've probably been getting the car wash of just, a bunch of different similar questions. But wanted to open up with a lighthearted one here at Big 12 Media Day. Big 12 football media days, there's so much talk about the league at large and the perception of the league. I'm curious, I asked Brett Yormark earlier if there could be the importance of having a top dog in the league. Could BYU emerge as that in the football side of this conference and maybe at a bigger picture of the athletic department as a whole?
Yeah, Mitch, that's the belief, right? You want to chase greatness, and I'm confident that if we have the right coaches in place, which we do, and Kalani, Sitake, Kevin Young, when you talk about the athletic department and on down the list, I think that we can emerge as a national contender in every sport, and that's what gets me so excited. The caliber of student athlete right now that's choosing BYU because of who the coaches are, because of this university and what it stands for, it gets me super excited, and I definitely believe, I think that's why we're in it, is to chase greatness, that we can do it.
The level of recruit that's coming in, and you can't get into specifics about guys that haven't signed yet, but how involved are you when it comes to recruiting efforts with Kalani and helping out when needed? If he turns to you and says, hey, lend your advice.
It's a team effort, right? The reason I'm excited about these recruits choosing BYU is because I really believe it comes down to the head coaches, and I think our head coaches are incredible. But for my involvement, when I say it's a team effort, I just help where I can. I just want every student athlete that comes to check out BYU to know that we're all the way in, all the way invested at the administrative level, and that we're going to walk the path with them. They're not coming to BYU to be on an island by themselves. They're getting everyone, all of us, all in to make sure that they have a great experience when they get to Provo.
When you define all in, what's like the pillars of all in? Is it financial? Is it the network at BYU? Like, what are kind of like the biggest pieces to that all in? Is it financial? Because that seems like it's the name of the game these days.
Well, I think the biggest thing that comes to mind for me is just the support, right? You want to know that when you come to a university and these student athletes are choosing BYU and we're choosing them, that they're going to come and have a whole network of support. And I think it entails all of it. But the key thing is that they're going to have people invested in their success academically. They're going to have people invested in their success spiritually, as it ties to the mission of the university. For sure, they're going to have a lot of people invested in their success on the court, on the field, on the track, where have you. But just like the human support. Like what can't get lost in all this is that we want to invest in the whole person, and when these student athletes are choosing BYU, they're going to have a whole network of people and a support system that's going to help them be successful in their life. We want to prepare them to go out and change the world when they're done with sport, and I think that's a differentiator. We're super fortunate. We have a president of our university that knows who our student athletes are, that attends the games, that's there. We have a vice president of our university that's invested. We have our athletic administration. You have all the support staff. And I think these student athletes are starting to realize that everybody at BYU is all in for one purpose. That's to lift, empower, and build our student athletes, and lift, empower, and build our coaches. We're going to do everything we can to make sure they have a great experience at BYU.
I think back to your introductory press conference at the BYU Broadcasting Building in May. I think you noted, you're going to be, Tom, you were his wingman, but you're going to be yourself. I'm curious, what's different in your athletic department than what Tom did? Is it just the same, or can you share examples of how it's actually going to be different than what Tom did?
Yeah, Mitch, it's a great question. Tom was one of the best mentors that anybody could ever ask for. He really helped me prepare for this role. I think our biggest goal is to keep the momentum going. Like, we built some incredible momentum together, and the reason I get excited is because I feel like we as an athletic department, but we as a leadership team, and we're getting close to putting that leadership team together, we get to continue the momentum. I think our ability to navigate the changing landscape in college athletics is going to be super important for the success of the athletic department and the school, as things have changed so much. I mean, we talk about it 5 years ago. If we talked about this is going to be the landscape of college athletics, we would have all looked around and said, oh, no way it'll be there. But we're here, we're prepared, and we have a team put together where we're going to be able to navigate these new waters in a way that's going to give us a strategic advantage, and I think the sky's the limit. So we're going to try to continue the momentum that's already there. We've built something really special, and we're going to build something even more special into the future because we're doing it with the right people. And that's what gets me super excited about the future.
When you bring up building, I think of building facilities too. Is that a thing anymore in revenue sharing? Like upgrading facilities, or does that even matter? Is it just about getting the highest number in revenue sharing and paying out the athletes, or do updating facilities still matter in the new era that we're in?
I'm glad you brought that up because we will never lead out in recruiting and money. We're going to lead out in recruiting and investing in these student athletes that want to come to BYU, having the very best coaches for them, helping prepare them for the next stage of life, whatever that is, professional sports, private sector, whatever they're doing, to be great mothers and fathers, to be great human beings and people that change the world. Like, we're never going to lead out in those areas, but for us to be successful, we have to get the very best. We have to get the very best student athletes, and we have to do it in a way that's unique to BYU, that stays within our mission.
Are you going to have any facility updates soon?
Yeah, as we were talking about that, I just started thinking we have to evolve, and we have to have facilities that are going to be attractive to these student athletes that are looking for the opportunity to get to the next level. And so, yeah, we're pouring resources into a number of our facilities because we have to stay competitive. It's so important when student athletes come on your campus and they come to see what you have to offer. We offer all these incredible things, but if you don't offer them facilities that actually enhance their ability to chase their dreams, it's hard for them to think that, hey, I'm coming to a place that doesn't give me the opportunity to develop my talents. And so, we've got a number of projects happening right now at BYU in the athletic department that are really going to enhance the environment, the welcome to BYU athletics feel, and then the individual facilities. We have to stay in the game across the board. You cannot just segment each part of BYU athletics and the experience. You have to have all of it, and we have to stay in the game. And we certainly have some aging facilities that are good, that provide us a good venue to play, but they're aging facilities, and so we're excited about the future. There are definitely some facility enhancements that are going to happen that are going to make it even a better experience for these student athletes.
I wanted to ask you too, we talked in Orlando extensively about some big picture stuff with the athletic department. I'm curious with the football program, as we're here at Big 12 Football Media Days, what's your philosophy on football scheduling? I know that Tom kind of, and you probably as well, got it set up for almost the next decade for the most part. But like, if there was a game that you needed to back out of because it just contractually you could get another home game, would you be up for that? Because I know historically BYU has never backed off a contracted game. They want to fulfill the commitments. What's your viewpoint on how you handle football scheduling in the future and align with Kalani?
It's a great question, Mitch. Tom did a great job with our scheduling, especially navigating our independence.
Him and Dave Brown and you, I mean, that was yeoman's work.
That was those guys. Tom, Dallin Moody, that's in our athletic department, is a super important piece of that. Dave Brown at ESPN. They just did a masterful job navigating scheduling during COVID, especially, and our independence. Like the fact that we got through COVID the way we did, the 1 year where we're the only team playing, that was Tom. working his magic with ESPN. Moving forward, the Big 12 kind of changed everything in our scheduling model, because now you have a gauntlet of a schedule in the Big 12, and you got to make sure that you have balance in your non-conference games. But everybody's here in the conversation. Strength of schedule is going to be everything in the college football playoff. We have to be wise in how we schedule and give our team every opportunity to be in the conversation when it comes time to the selection for the college football playoff. Commissioner Yormark has been very outspoken here at Media Day, talking about the Big 12 stance that, let's play our way in. Let's have 5 plus 11. Let's play our way in, and we only are going to have opportunities to play our way in. We first are going to focus on winning Big 12 championships so that we get the auto. But we're going to focus on playing our way in through the strength of our schedule as well. And so Kalani and I will work very closely along with Dallin, and we're gonna make sure that we have a great non-conference slate that gives us every opportunity to be in the conversation when we're playing great football. So strength of schedule is everything. It's been talked a lot about here at Media Day, and we're gonna focus on that as Kalani and I will work through the schedule into the future.
And the communications with Kalani that you've had, you guys, you were very collaborative with Tom in putting together the long-term extension for Kalani. Was it just the 11-2 season last year that generated that, or what else went into saying this is the guy that's going to lead BYU in this new era?
Kalani's a perfect fit for BYU. He's one of the great football coaches in the country. It's been amazing to be here with him at Media Day in rooms with some of the big names in college football. The amount of respect he has in those rooms is really important. And from the standpoint of BYU, not only is he had excellence on the field, and last year was certainly an excellent year on the field, he's a great leader of young men. He's preparing them for life after football. And I think people are starting to see it in recruiting, that who do we want our young men to be around? You want to be around Kalani Sitake. And if I have a son that's looking at going to play college football in today's day, I'm choosing. It's going to be hard not to choose, and I'm choosing Kalani Sitake and the staff that he's put around him. I think you're seeing that these families and these recruits want to be around excellence on and off the field, and they know that Kalani Sitake is going to invest in their sons way more than just football. So I just think that we've got a very unique human leading our football program, someone that you want closely associated as the athletic director with our athletic department. And I think it's one of our competitive advantages. I've seen other coaches in our department taking their recruits to talk to Kalani when they come on campus. He is excellent as a leader, as a football coach. He's got an incredible staff around him, and you can see it in the quality of young men. If you've had a chance to talk to the 5 players that are here representing BYU today, I don't know that they get any better.
Last thing for you, Brian. What are your expectations for this football team in 2025? Are you putting it a number? Like, what do you want to see from this group? Win total, championship? Like, what are you expecting in year one in your athletic department?
The expectation is to chase excellence and to chase national relevance. And what I'd like to see this year is I'd like to see us play great football. That's what we're looking for. If we play great football, the rest of it takes care of itself.
Do you think BYU's got the resources and personnel to make it happen?
Yes, I do. It's really, really confident in Kalani. The depth that they've recruited to, the depth they have in the room, and the amount of character in the room. I'm super excited to see how this team rallies and gets ready for the opener. I think people are going to be really, really excited to watch BYU play football this year.
Thanks, Brian.
Yeah.